Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Tony and Leona Live. Late in the day on Friday, December 17th, 2021, we learned the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit reinstated the Biden administration's vaccine or test mandate for businesses with at least 100 employees. This laid the groundwork for the U.S. Supreme Court to make the final decision whether the OSHA rule is constitutional. An estimated 84 million employees would be impacted by this rule if it goes into effect. Circuit Judge Jane B. Stranch, an Obama appointee, wrote, "Fundamentally, the rule is an important step in curtailing the transmission of a deadly virus that has killed over 800,000 people in the United States, brought our healthcare system to its knees, forced businesses to shut down for months on end, and cost hundreds of thousands of workers their jobs." She went on to write, "The harm to the government and the public interest outweighs any irreparable injury to the individual petitioners who may be subject to a vaccination policy. OSHA has demonstrated the pervasive danger that COVID-19 poses to workers, unvaccinated workers in particular." Before the ruling, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis warned from a press conference in Ocala, people should just be prepared. It is on the 3-judge panel. You could potentially see a hiccup before we ultimately get what I think will be a favorable decision. Although I really hope Governor DeSantis is correct in his augury, I foresee an unfavorable outcome here. For those who subscribe to Tony and Leona Live, you know that I predicted Justice Amy Coney Barrett will be the ultimate decider on the OSHA mandate. I believe Justice Barrett regards her place in history as an intervention of providence to overturn Roe v. Wade, and secondarily, she views herself as a unifier, called to bridge the widening and increasingly hostile ideological divide between American progressive and conservative Catholics and, more broadly, Christians. She wants to do this through her rulings, particularly on abortion and mandates relating to SARS-CoV-2. In August 2021, Justice Amy Coney Barrett turned down a request from a group of Indiana University students seeking to block the school's requirement that students be vaccinated against the virus. Barrett denied the students' request without commenting, without seeking a response from the state, and without referring the request to the full court for a vote. More recently, on December 1st, 2021, in the oral arguments for Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, Justice Barrett briefly mentioned vaccines in the context of bodily autonomy and abortion, signaling that she philosophically associates the two issues as ligature.
You and many of your amici focus on the ways in which the forced parenting, forced motherhood would hinder women's access to the workplace and to equal opportunities. It's also focused on the consequences of parenting and the obligations of motherhood that flow from pregnancy. Why don't the safe haven laws take care of that problem? It seems to me that it focuses the burden much more narrowly. There is, without question, an infringement on bodily autonomy, which we have in other contexts like vaccines. However, it doesn't seem to me to follow that pregnancy and then parenthood are all part of the same burden.
I will put the link to her exchange with Julie Rickleman in the description below. In my opinion, the U.S. Supreme Court needs to act fast, take up this case, and make a final ruling because we believe the uncertainty surrounding the OSHA vax or test rule is contributing to the labor shortage, and it will lead to small businesses with just over 100 employees to reduce their payrolls to under 100 to avoid the burdens and fines from the OSHA rule. I know this because it's affecting me personally. I'm supposed to start at a new company with over 100 employees in the next few weeks, but I will not work there if this rule is enforced. As a healthy man with a strong natural immunity, I refuse to comply with the coerced medical procedures and intrusive testing mandated and enforced from an unelected federal bureaucracy. For the billions of us across the globe resisting medical tyranny and the emergence of a technological totalitarian surveillance state, we are entering the most crucial period to reset the future for our children and grandchildren. As the Omicron-induced psychosis ramps up, we must stand strong together, peacefully resist, and refuse to comply with the Chinification of the world before it is too late. Our power is in our numbers, and we must join together and unite. If you agree with the content of this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, this is Tony and Leona. Godspeed, everyone.